Hey beautiful, we are well into the holiday season and I wanted to show you a simple holiday makeup look. I say holiday makeup, but it really is a look that you can wear for any day, any occasion, but I do think this is a look that represents the festive holiday makeup components. So let's get started. Now for the eyes, I created my own custom quad and I went with something a little bit softer but added in, of course, some of the holiday shimmer. I will go ahead and put in the video the names of each of the colors of this custom quad, and if you want this quad or any of the products that you're going to see me use, I will have them linked in the description of this video. Now before I put any product on my lids, I always start off with eye primer. This is something that has saved my eye makeup time and time again. I don't know about you, but I have extremely oily skin, and for some reason that includes my eyelids. So if I put any eye products on my eyes without primer, what used to happen would be that all of my products on my lids in about an hour of wear would end up right in the crease of my eye, and it was not a good time. Then I discovered the benefit of eye primer, and let me tell you, this has saved my eye looks time and time again. My eye makeup looks just as good at the end of the day as when I put it on first thing in the morning since using eye primer. It is a must-have for me, in my opinion. It works great for my lids. Now for shadow, I am first taking a fluffy brush, a blending brush, and I'm picking up this matte peach shade, and I'm going to place this right in the outer corner of my eye up into the crease as my transition color, moving it in back and forth windshield wiper motions. You can already see the warmth and the dimension that just that one color added to the eye. I really think that adding a soft, warm, kind of more neutral color right on the eye here as a transition really kind of helps to bring the whole eye look together. Now for the fun part, I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm going to pick up this shimmer green gold eyeshadow color. I love this shade, especially this time of year, because not only does it have those green properties, but it also has little flecks of gold in it. It's so beautiful. I'm picking it up on the shadow brush, and then this is one of my favorite tricks to do, especially when it comes to shimmers, is I like to apply them wet. So I'm going to take a little bit of my setting spray, and I'm just going to spray a little bit on the brush that I already have the shadow on. Now I'm just going to dip the shadow back in, or the brush back into the shadow just a couple times, just to really get the product on there. And now I'm going to press this onto my lid, and I press it on rather than sweep to make sure that I get a really bold impact of the color. I'm not sweeping it, that way I'm not removing any of the product, I'm pressing it right onto the lid. And by applying it wet, it really kind of makes the shimmer shade almost a little bit more metallic and really brings out the shimmer properties of the shadow. You'll notice that when I apply this shade, I start by placing the brush at the center of my lid. That is because that is where the most amount of product is going to be placed initially, and I want the center of my lid to be brighter and have more of that shimmer. So I start off by placing the brush there first and then work my way to the inner corner, and then when I have the least amount of product on my brush, I'm taking that and blending it out to the outer corner of the eye. Now I'm taking a blending brush and just blending out the crease so those two colors blend well together. Now I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush. It's a little bit denser than a blending brush, but not quite as dense as a precise crease brush. And I'm going to pick up this matte brown shade just a little bit on the end of that brush. And I'm just gonna pat this right at the outer corner of my eye, just going slightly over where that green ended and taking it over to the peach that we had already applied in the corner of the eye. For a little more added highlight, I'm going to take a crease brush and I'm going to pick up this final shade here. It is an ivory shimmer shade. It's so pretty. And I'm going to apply this right at the inner corner of the eye and on the brow bone for added eye highlight. I'm gonna make sure I have all that shimmer off of that crease brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of the peach shade and the brown shade and just carry this on my lower lash line. Before I apply any mascara, as always, I am first applying my lash primer. I like to let the lash primer dry for just a little bit before I go on with any mascara. I personally like my lash primer to be just a little bit tacky, so not completely wet like when I first apply, but I don't like to let it dry completely before I go in with mascara. I like my lashes to just be a little bit tacky. I feel like it really helps pick up the mascara and helps the mascara adhere to the lashes. While I let that lash primer dry for just a couple seconds, I'm going to take my brush cleaner and clean off my blending brush because I'm going to use this blending brush to apply some highlight. The reason I like this brush cleaner in particular is because it's completely waterless. So I sprayed it on the brush. I'm now wiping the brush clean, but my brush is left completely dry. So now I can go in with more product and still apply the products dry. I don't have to worry about applying them now with a wet brush. So I'm going to take that same blending brush and I'm going to pick up that color that we used for the inner corner highlight, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this right on my cheekbones for highlight, as well as the tip and the bridge of my nose. I love it when I find a good eyeshadow that I can also use as a highlight because it's like 2-in-1. You get more for your money that way. All right, and for the lashes themselves, I wanted something a little bit more wispy and light rather than really thick and bold, so I'm using the Twisted Mascara. It's a dual wand mascara which allows for super long and super wispy lashes. I thought it would just be extra pretty for this look, so that is the mascara that I am using to create long wispy lashes. And lastly, for lips, I didn't feel like I could complete a holiday look without pairing it with a red lip. So I'm using a red lip liner in the shade Primal and a red liquid lipstick in the shade Sizzling. And there you have it, a super easy holiday look, really a look that you could wear for any occasion, but I feel the green gold eyes paired with the red lip just give it that extra festive holiday flair. If you want to see more makeup and fashion and lifestyle videos and tutorials, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.